from Torben. Wait.
It's been
Okay, this will go. It's been so long, so I think we'll have like a bloopers at the end of this video of all the mistakes. We'll cut it out and have bloopers at the end. Hey, this is Torben from Torbtastic Toys. I have a cold. I turned 8, but I had the cold in my when on my birthday.
You turned 8 last week, which when did we start Torbtastic? I think you were 5. So we're getting on 3 years of Torbtastic, or maybe 2.5. I think it's 3.
Oh.
Because I think we started Torbtastic when we moved to Tennessee, but I could be wrong. Anyways, welcome. I know it's been a while. We've had a busy past few months, haven't
Yeah, 2023, I had a bunch of seizures, which is pass outs.
we? Yeah.
But this time I was dizzy. Last year was a rough year.
Yeah, he has.
So this year has been better. I haven't had a single seizure this year.
That's great. Yeah, Torben has epilepsy and PANS, and it was really a struggle last year, but he's on the mends. We've had no seizures since Christmas, so that's great. And we've got a toy review for you. This is actually a bit of a rare one. Why is there a G.I. Joe on... This is an original G.I. Joe.
Yeah? Is that the rare?
They're rarer and rarer. Now, the original G.I. Joes are probably my favorite toys ever.
I don't like them.
Why not?
Because look at their arm.
This is state of the art for 1982, man. I've got him for a reason, for this toy review. And it's all down to scale. Now, this size of figure is similar to its 4-inch action figure scale, and it's about 1/18. That means when you are talking about scales and toys, 1/18 would mean that you would double him and then double him and double him 18 times to get to the scale of whatever it was. So 1/18 of a human means that if this guy was 18 times bigger, he'd be exactly Daddy's height, roughly. Now, this is what G.I. Joes used to be, and we got a new G.I. Joe for another review. See, they are much bigger.
They're like twice as high.
Yeah, they're like, I forget what scale these guys are. Is 1/6? So yeah, they're
Let me look.
They're about double the size. I think they're 1/6.
Yeah, there's 2 of
Maybe
them.
1/8. I can't remember.
2 of them would be his scale.
Yeah, so this is Dusty, and we'll review him on an upcoming
But
episode. But
he's bigger than the timber figure we got.
the reason we're up with this little guy is because what we are reviewing. Dun dun dun! Roboute Guilliman from Warhammer 40,000, and this is from Joy Toy, which is the only company that's able to make... Actually, I tell a lie. They have a license to make Warhammer figures, and in America, McFarlane have a license to make Warhammer figures. So you can only get these from China.
Wow!
I know, and the thing is, McFarlane Toys are okay. We've reviewed the Space Marine on Torbtastic, I think on the first Torbtastic. But these guys make killer toys. So let's have a look at it. Should we open it?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's have a look. I opened it just to make sure the figure was in there, but I've not had a look at what's inside. Okay, that looks like it's a clear display stand.
Whoa. Wait a minute. Whoa.
So these figures are pretty nice.
Whoa, I like the sword.
Here we have. Do you know who Roboute Guilliman is? Roboute Guilliman is the Primarch, which is like the leader of the Ultramarines Space Marines. And actually, he's basically the leader of the entire Imperium right now. Because the Emperor is incapacitated. And oh my goodness, look at that.
We should take his...
Not yet.
And you can take
This is the sword of his dad, the Emperor.
Wait, there's also a fist.
So it looks like he's got a spare fist.
And this can come off to get his normal head.
So it looks like he's got a spare right hand and a spare.
Well, they aren't really spares because they look
left hand.
different.
Well, yeah, they're not spares. You're right. They're alternate modes. So these are very simple packaging, but also very nice. Like you don't have to get too much fancy. It keeps everything nicely. So you got a couple of hand options.
You've got nice head options.
Right.
You've got 2 head options.
So so you'll have 3 right hands. So there's a small fist, there's sort of a pointing hand, and then
There's
a hand
another
that's
head.
gonna hold his sword.
And this is the head he comes in, but he also has this head.
Yep, so this is Roboute without his helmet on. And it just looks really great. Now,
That's the coal that I was telling you about.
this is the call. We're trying. So this figure, we're gonna take a look at it. But this is why I wanted to bring out the G.I. Joe.
Well, let's get the stand so he stands up.
Because.
Okay, well, first we need the stand.
So
This-
the reason why I got a G.I. Joe out was because I sort of think roughly. Yeah, that's standard.
How many
That stand
G.I.
looks like
Joes
it's made
will
for
there be?
a normal Joy toy, let alone a Primarch. But yeah, if this was the size of Daddy, this would be how big Roboute Guilliman would be to
Two
a
of
standard human. Like maybe a little bit bigger, but the Primarchs are absolutely massive. So let's have a look at this guy. I don't even know where to start.
Yeah, I think the sword is.
Okay, why don't we show?
The sword.
Let's have a look at the sword. So what does the sword tell you when you look
The sword
at
tells you it's basically. Oh, sorry
Whoops.
about that. That's a blooper.
it? Yeah.
Now this is the sword. As you see some cool flame artwork. See? Cool flame artwork. I'll put it like that and then it'll crack.
This will be the best because our cameras are facing like that. Yeah, so this is the Emperor's sword. And he borrowed his dad's sword when he came back. And it's on fire basically. But the paintwork is fantastic on that. Very cool. So the figure himself is himself. Right, so there's lots of articulation. It's going to be difficult to show you. And to be honest, there's better videos. You're not coming to Torbtastic to see the ultimate. But as you can see, look, there's pistons and everything. And Roboute's got a power fist on.
My cough drops.
And this is, I guess, so you can have that in a clenched fist if you wanted to put this on. And maybe we'll do that in a
when we
sec.
put his new head on.
Yeah, let's see how his head comes off. Oh,
that's
quite
Freaky.
easily. Yeah.
Freaky Friday!
Yeah.
Oh, that's something my mom says all the time.
All right.
I
And
got it.
there is Roboute there without his helmet on. And that looks.
Can you take his armor off? No.
You may be able to. I don't know. But as you can see,
Don't want to take a risk.
the articulation is really good, and because of they've got these on ball joints. See? I don't know if you can make that out. So these joints are like that, and it's kind of ingenious because although it looks funky that way, it's so that you can move them in lots of different poses with these giant shoulder pads.
The shoulder pads are.
Yeah, you know what? This is way before.
They can come off.
Yeah, but then they'll look really silly. This is way before World of Warcraft. Warhammer was doing silly big. Well, Warhammer was doing silly big shoulder
I have
plates.
a World of Warcraft book that folktales.
So that's the figure, and he does look absolutely incredible.
Especially he could like hold this as a plasma frisbee.
Yeah, I don't really. This useless. So if I was going to display him on a stand, I'm going to have to 3D print him, or maybe there's a third party. But he actually seems to stand pretty good by himself. So, okay, over on the back. So he's got his bolt gun. It's on
I
sort
think
of
he stands better without his.
without it, yeah. So the bolt gun.
But that is a cool little accessory. Like it could be an accessory.
The bolt gun underneath his power fist, it's on links, so
but it's
flexible.
made to go there. Like what?
No.
What is that?
That's his purity seals to show
Purity?
that. Yeah, to show that he's pure to the Emperor. Now, and then his backpack, I would imagine.
There's so
maybe
much detail.
There's so much detail. So, that's.
You can't even count it. There's like a million.
Do you want to see if you can carefully get the sword in his hand?
Okay. This is tricky. With our little. Here we go. Here he is with his sword. Let's see what he looks like with his other head. I saw this see because this one look. Wait, what? Like it with that one didn't look so cool.
You could probably have it so that he's like holding his helmet in his hand or something while he's got his other head on.
Oh yeah, like that.
And so this is
Painted.
yeah, this is my Warhammer.
Did you actually paint that?
I painted this one. Yeah.
That was you?
Yeah, I mean it's not that good, but
That's brilliant.
it took a while. But
It's brilliant.
as you can see, the amount of detail. Well, I mean, obviously your bigger ones are going to get more detail than the smaller ones, but they managed to increase everything, and it is very
Cool.
It is very similar to the original figure. Right down to look, his purity seals are in the same places. Even the cord here flaps
It
the
says
same way.
Ultra there.
Yep, because he's the leader of the Ultramarines.
And does it say Ultra there?
I
Yeah.
think I tried to write it on there.
Yeah, it says Ultra really
And it
good.
says Guilliman on his shoulder plate in case he forgets who he is. There he has Guilliman.
In case he forgets who he is.
Now that says glory and might, and on my figure... Oh yeah, you can make out glory and might. Well, there you go. So, that is the Joy Toy, Roboute Guilliman, and...
Wait a minute, we still haven't.
You want to try the fist? Wonder if it
fist.
pops off as easily as his head does. Let's have a look. Yeah, it does.
His fist.
Come on.
Man, this is
These-
actually tricky.
Yeah, these ones I've had worse, but
Had worse. Yeah, we've had worse.
yeah, some ball
Like
joints.
Timber's head was horrible.
Timber's head it would either not stay on or was impossible to get off.
Yeah. It was like, that was a horrible one.
So I don't think.
I think his head is off right now.
Now in my dreams, these would be scaled to the Marvel Legends.
Probably like 2 times the size of his daddy.
Yeah, like if this was scaled to the G.I. Joe Classifieds, I think that'd be perfect. But then it would also be probably 1.5 feet long. So I can see why, but like this is how I would want a standard Space Marine size to be, and then Roboute to be much bigger. But that is a very cool. Now was that bent in the? Yeah, that was bent in the box. So I'm gonna have
That's
to.
sad.
Well, it's okay. I'll heat it up with a
Wait.
head. No. We will use a heat. What you do is you have to use a hair
I like
dryer.
how it is though. By
It looks
the way.
okay. Maybe it's supposed to be a bit bent,
I like
but
how
I don't
it's
think
bent.
so.
I like how it's bent.
But anyways, that is a
I
very
think it
cool
looks
figure.
better bent.
You think?
Uh,
It does have sort of a 3D effect, but it's the only one that is bent, so I'm not sure about that.
yeah, but the only one bent is usually like really cool then. If there's only one like that.
Right, so the bent one is the
Best one.
best one. Okay. So what do you think of Joy Toys? This
I
is
think
the.
that was a good Joy Toy.
I think they are exceptionally well detailed.
They made good details this one.
Yeah.
I mean, that Timber Joy Toy?
No, Timber. GI Joes are Hasbro.
Well, Hasbro did horrible with the timber.
I like Timber. Leave
Yeah.
Timber alone. Poor Timber.
Yeah, but his head kept falling off. Plus, his head wouldn't come off sometimes. I didn't like that.
So this is the McFarlane Toys. And as you can see, the scale is right off because
It's exactly, basically.
Guilliman should be about twice, well, at least 1.5 times bigger than this guy. But these guys are more
That
scaled with
didn't
the...
do good at painting this one. It looks like because he didn't get all the blue.
Yeah, if you want to display him next to it, not really. You're going to have to get all of the Joy Toy ones. But there are basically everything in Joy Toy. And they keep coming up with more. So if we were to start
plus
collecting it, that would be very expensive.
This one, plus this one, see, also has a
Backpack
jetpack,
comes off.
which is cool. I wish this guy, look,
Well, he's already got one.
he's got double backpack in there.
Double backpack all the way. Anyways, that was it for this review of the Joy Toy
Wait,
Roboute
what's
Guilliman.
that?
If you guys like this, you can feel free to talk me into...
Have fun following. Have fun. Oh, Dad, can you please remind me what it is?
If you enjoyed this review, feel free to talk me into getting the Lionel Johnson one because there's another Primarch that they have released. And I think they're releasing Horus Heresy ones, which means I'll have all of them at one point.
And remember, if you remember the end catchphrase, do that in the comments. I forget it. It's been so long.
Thanks for watching Torbtastic, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, that's not usually my catchphrase.
Hope you feel better soon, buddy.